Most accurate forecast in the Ozarks.
Well, Cristobal is here, and it's going to be a wet night from here on out. Right now on radar, you can see just about all of the area looking at light to moderate rain, but there are some heavier bands of rainfall in there. You can see them sort of mixed in. Notice how everything's sort of pinwheeling off to the west, and that means that rain will continue to overspread areas like Warsaw and Hermitage and Stockton, places that aren't seeing rain right now, but will later on tonight. We're finding it right now across much of southwest Missouri. Basic areas just north of I-44 and south. Looking at that weather here in Springfield, we've been dealing with rain, most of it light to moderate, occasionally coming down pretty good though, since shortly after 8 o'clock. In fact, here at the TV station, just checked our rain gauge, we're closing in on a ½ an inch of rain already. Also looking at that rain up the interstate across Lebanon and Waynesville and Rolla, and you can see how it's pivoting west across Lake of the Ozarks, and it'll be moving into Versailles here shortly. As far as rain totals so far, closing in on 2 inches in Mountain Home, an inch in Harrison, almost an inch in the West Plains area. There has been a report, though, of about 1.5 inches already near or just south of West Plains. And again, this is just the beginning of what will be a wet night. The center of the storm still located down near Little Rock, and that storm will be tracking north overnight tonight across the area. Flash flood watches remain in effect for just about all of the area. It looks like the western edge of this area flash flooding risk is going to be close to I-49. This is the western edge of our flash flood watch. That will be where the rain really kind of cuts off. As far as rain totals across the flash flood watch area, a general 1 to 3 inches is expected, but locally we're going to see amounts maybe approaching 5 inches. Here's our hour-by-hour forecast. And again, rain continues to pinwheel off to the west and north. That's midnight. Here's a look at 3 o'clock in the morning. It looks like overnight tonight, we're probably going to see a heavier band of rain set up as that low tracks north into the area. And that's where the heaviest rain totals are going to be. Where exactly that's going to be is still a little questionable, but it looks like it's going to be close to Highway 65. By 6 o'clock in the morning, we're still looking at heavy rain from Springfield north. By mid-morning, though, the rain is starting to move out of the area, and I think by lunchtime, we are saying goodbye to the remnants of Cristobal. In terms of rainfall totals, again, it looks like we are going to have that heavier stripe of rain pretty close to Highway 65. It could be right on top of, a little west or a little east, but it'll be close to that highway. Rain totals there will be on the order of around 2 to 4 inches, while elsewhere it'll be a general 1 to 3. Here's a look at some of those rainfall amounts as we kind of zoom in. And I want you to see, again, how sharp the cutoff in the rainfall is going to be. Here in Springfield, a general probably 1 to 3 inches of rain, but as you head west over toward Monette, and certainly by the time you get to Joplin, notice how much the rain totals drop off. Same story up to the north, Hickory County into Benton County. That will be generally the cutoff on the western extent of that rainfall. For tomorrow, we've got a very potent storm moving in the wake of Cristobal. The good news is behind Cristobal, a lot of dry, warm air is going to move in upstairs in the atmosphere, and that's going to minimize our thunderstorm potential. That said, if we do see a few storms fire up, they'll probably tend to be closer to central Missouri, and given the wind energy, there will be at least an isolated threat of severe weather. Also, we're looking at heat tomorrow. Highs ranging from the low to mid-90s over western Missouri to upper 80s over eastern Missouri. We'll find highs probably around 90 here in Springfield, but pleasant weather on the way. In the wake of that storm, we're going to find a cloudy start on Wednesday with maybe a few light misty showers, afternoon sun, and a pleasant afternoon high in the mid-70s. That'll come with low humidity, and it looks like a nice stretch of weather to follow through the upcoming weekend.
All right, always a good sign when it clears out for the weekend as well.
Yes.
All right, what is our Viewers Club number tonight?
Number tonight, 131566, and our jackpot is $600.
Okay, Jamie, thank you. Well, coming up after the break.